Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. That was really bad mumbling. Glad you guys are here. Extreme released a new song yesterday. I saw it last night at like 1 a.m., so I figured I would record this video whenever I woke up. So without further ado, this is Other Side of the Rainbow by Extreme. You know the drill. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Check the links in the description and whatnot, and let's get into it.
Where you going? I'm not done talking to you.
I thought that was going to be Gary Sharon, and I was going to be so weirded out.
So you're not gonna fall again. Heart's still recovering. Happy ever after ends. You're not gonna try and pretend. It's better to have love than lost, and never to have love at all. Maybe take a chance on me, baby. You might think that I'm crazy. Follow me, maybe we could find the other side of the rainbow. Come with me, don't just say no. No regret, let your heart go. I believe maybe we could find our faith in love again. Yeah, you heard it all before. Yeah, you don't believe in love anymore. No, no, no. Oh, your fairy tale has left you. Yeah, I left you with no reason to rhyme. You wanna leave it all behind, keeping it out of sight and out of mind. Maybe take a chance on me, baby. You might think that I'm crazy. Follow me, maybe we could find the other side of the rainbow. Come with me, don't just say no. No regret, let your heart go. I believe maybe we could find our faith in love again. I've been there before. Love was never more.
Man, he's really getting it.
You're not the only one. Wish upon a star, waiting with a cloud.
Okay, Gary.
I'm far behind you. Maybe take a chance on me, baby. You might think
I gotta pause it here. I've watched the whole video and not said anything. I actually like this pretty well. It's not really my like go-to type of music, I don't know what the best term to describe this kind of music is. I don't think it's not like a ballad, but it's kind of a yeah, I don't know. I like it. I think it's really good. I love the 12-string guitar. I just think that's a good sound that you don't hear a lot. Gary Cherone is he really hit a lot of he that bridge part especially was. I'm sorry guys, I'm a little sleepy this morning. That bridge part was really good. Like the fact that he could still hit a lot of those notes is pretty impressive. I think the lyrical structure is fine. I think that, like I said, it's just not my type of music. But I think this is a good song. The harmony on the chorus is really good. I like it. It makes me think of More Than Words. I think they're just trying to kind of recreate More Than Words. Not like recreate it, but that's like the same vibe that I get, you know. Like it's not the hard rock like early 90s in your face. Like especially on Extreme 2, which was, you know, ironically enough, More Than Words I think was the most popular song off that album. That's not really what I think of whenever I hear Extreme, you know. There are a handful of other songs that I think are more representative of their overall style, and I think the same thing. Like Rise was way heavier and more in your face, and now this is a lot softer. That guitar solo was awesome. I might rewind and listen to that. I like his guitar a lot. It's not his normal. So usually Nuno plays one of the Washburns with the Seymour Duncan. He has two humbuckers. He has a Seymour Duncan on the neck, I think, and then a Bill Lawrence in the bridge. That looks like a T-style guitar. I can't see if it has a hot rail in the bridge though. Let's see, where does he start here? Probably right here. Awesome guitar. Nice, dude. Look at him go. Look cool cinematic. That was cool. I like that. John Mayer. Don't even hit me with a good time. I thought that was good. Honestly, it kind of grew on me there towards the end. I think that might actually catch some radio play. You know, we toss around a couple different terms, and I think I talked about this on one of the. I just knocked the crap out of the mic. We talked about this in the John Mayer videos, where like a lot of artists will make music for them, you know, that they really think showcases like their preferred style and the way that they like to play music. And then there are other songs that people might make, especially really, like famous bands, big time bands that will make to fill albums or get radio plays. And like, that's just the nature of it, right? You can't make a living doing music if you don't make music that like appeals to masses. You can, but whenever you're like that big, like John Mayer or Extreme or, those types of bands, it's really hard to make a full album of either or of those things, right? So unless your preferred style is music that would fit on the radio, or alternatively you're, I guess just making music that you yourself like. So I think this is a little bit more radio friendly than Rise or even some of Extreme's other stuff. Like if I am listening to the radio, I'm listening to classic rock radio. Most of the time I'm listening to my, Spotify playlist, but occasionally, and, especially in the summertime with the windows down, like it's kind of nice to have on the radio, especially during certain times of the day where there's not a ton of ads or, crap like that. Like it's more music than anything. I'll listen to classic rock radio. And I don't really hear a lot of Extreme on there. Like, they were a pretty big band, back in the early 90s, especially after Extreme 2 released. And I don't hear a lot of them. I listen to them pretty frequently. In actuality, most of that second album is on my Spotify playlist somewhere, so it gets put into rotation. But this reminds me of, not the song structure, but the friendliness of the song reminds me of More Than Words. So that, like I was mentioning earlier, that second album, in my opinion, has, let's see, you've got Decadence Dance is number 1, like track listing wise. I can't remember what the second one is, but songs that I know for a fact are on my Spotify playlist right now: Decadence Dance, Get the Funk Out, He-Man, Woman Hater, and More Than Words. And then Porno Graffiti is also on there. So, and there are a couple other ones that I think I would put on there. I just don't know the songs that much, and that, like I said, I don't know, I just haven't. But there are a couple other songs that are escaping me now that I have listened to before and thought, oh, this is a pretty good song. This reminds me of More Than Words. This is like very upbeat, very simple, and it would fit an audience that's like, like most people would listen to this song and think this is pleasant to listen to. There are a lot of people that are kind of turned off whenever things are a little heavier or what have you, or the lyrical content is a little more edgy. Like this is very like PG rated, which is okay, right? Other things, like I said, Gary Sharon's vocals, awesome. That's pretty wild. He's always been a really good vocalist, but to be able to hit a lot of those notes as he's aging and, you lose a bit of your vocal range is pretty cool. And then Nuno Betancourt's solo was awesome. It's really hard to fit something like that into a song like this, and I thought it was done really well. It wasn't too over the top. It wasn't out of place. Didn't feel forced, but it was still very much him, which is like where you want to be. That guitar is great too. I need to see what kind of guitar that is, because of all the things that I have a collection of guitars here in the back. You can't really see them, but they're like over here on a rack, and I've actually never owned a Telecaster style guitar, and that was a Washburn, right? So it's not a Telecaster, but it was like, I guess, a shoot off of his signature Washburn, and I'd be curious to know what that is. It looked really nice and sounded really great too. So I thought the guitar solo was good. Yeah, overall, I mean, like I said, I'm a fan. I don't know that it's going to make its way into... I'm going to have to listen to it again. I feel like you listen to things the first time through and you're just kind of trying to soak it all in. And fortunately enough, I managed to refrain from listening to this last night whenever I first saw it, so I could experience that for the first time today with you guys. I'm going to have to listen to it again to see, if it's something that's going to stick around, or if it's, one of those things that you hear every now and then. You're like, oh, yeah, that's nice. So... yeah, overall, I thought it was good. Let me know what you guys think, leave your suggestions. I'm going to start trying to do some more scheduled posts like on a weekly basis. So I've got a few ideas for like Fridays. I've got a few ideas like just daily things that are kind of a weekly post about like certain genres or certain, I guess, criteria that kind of like a series type thing. So I've got a couple ideas that I'm working on, and I'm pretty excited about them. So leave suggestions down in the comments, things you want to see, critiques you have. We've been trying to, for a while, let the music play a little bit more and then give my thoughts at the end, which I respect because I watch reaction videos and then find myself like skipping sometimes. And so I hope that that's gotten better. If there's anything else that you absolutely hate, just let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, do all those things. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. It's been really great. And I think that's it. We say it every time. Keep rocking, keep rolling, keep playing jazz. That's your thing. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll hopefully see you soon.